Happy Halloween. So in honor of Spooktacular Day, Halloween Day, I'm going to, I'm going to pick a couple things being a psychic medium that were terrifying for me or scary at the time it was happening. One was I was working with a client, and the minute I connected to her energy, I was drawn into kind of a terror that she had repeatedly on repeat since a child all the way up into adulthood, because now she was an adult. And this was on her grandparents' farm. And it involved Battle of the Bad Axe in Victory, Wisconsin. And it was, I think, 1832. And the land was swallowing up vehicles, barns, all the things. And she would get reoccurrent nightmares and terrors all the time, right? And everyone in her family would too. Like cupboards would open and shut, all kinds of weird things would happen. And I got sucked into that with her, and she was crying and apologizing that, I was feeling what she was feeling. And when she left, she felt great. But then unfortunately, I saged the house, but it wasn't enough. So I got woken up at like 2 or 3 in the morning by a man's voice, and he tried to enter my spirit while I was sleeping, and it woke me up, and I actually threw up on myself. And then I realized what was happening, and I was like, oh no, you don't. Not in this house, you're not going to. So I got up and then I redid everything. But I realized in that moment that with some cultures, it is different. Like if people ask me to cleanse and bless their space or their property or their land, sometimes I have to ask first, is this from an indigenous tribe? Is this from Native Americans? Because if it is, then I have to tell that person, you need to go to the mission and find your people to do this, because they don't look kindly on this little white woman trying to do this work, right? They won't listen to me. They won't budge. So that was a big one. And, I know for me, courses that I took that were very difficult for me, but I got through them because I knew that I needed the tools that I needed to do the work that I do, was my demonology class and my spiritual warfare 101 class, and then my criminal investigation remote viewing class. Those 2 classes have been the most challenging for me in my career as a psychic medium. But I'm grateful that I got through them, because I needed to do that to do the work that I do. So, yeah. And I mean, I've had so many good things happen being a psychic medium. So, it's not all bad, but because it's Halloween, I wanted to talk about the scary stuff, right? So, yeah. And then I know that there's been other things too, but that's the one that stands out the most. So do you guys have any spooktacular conversations or stories to tell? If you do, leave them in the comments below. Happy Halloween.